What up, guys? This will be the only video you will need to watch when it comes to top-down analysis. But before I go and show you guys chart examples, I would love to show you guys one or two breakdown on my board. I'll be using three different things to explain this topic. Number one, I'll be using structure. Number two, supply and demand. Number three, liquidity. Regardless your strategy, after this explanation, you'll be able to understand how to do proper top-down analysis. With the structure, I'll be using my ABC rule, right? Because as a layman, this is what the layman expects structure to be. High, low, blah, 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 blah. But with the ABC rule, people that have watched it, you will understand that real structure is to be like this. It might not be picture perfect, but we believe this to be A, B, which is our incomplete pullback, and our C. Whenever market took out the B, we got ourselves a new A, B, and C, right? Over and over again. How does this work when it comes to top-down analysis? With the knowledge of our B, we are being able to know where the liquidity is. Because a true liquidity is as a result of an incomplete pullback. And once you know where the liquidity is, you are one step ahead of a lot of people because you now understand what the market wants to do. Now, some tricky aspect about this is, now let's talk about the supply and demand before I proceed. What is supply and demand? Based on normal knowledge, every point that the market sells from, there is a supply there. And every point that the market is buying from, there is a demand there. But before I proceed, let me tell you guys one thing. Now, we understand that most people go to the daily time frame, you go to the lower time frame, you do a lot of things when it comes to your top-down analysis. But the truth is, in every buy market, there is always a sell market. Your own work as a trader is to what? Be in the right place at the right time. And that is the work of your technical analysis and your top-down analysis. You need to be able to understand where the market is and how you can engage in real time, right? That is what makes top-down analysis difficult. Not like most of you does not know where the market is going, but you don't know where to get in. So now let's proceed with my work. So now after understanding your structure as a result of ABC pattern, you understand what your liquidity is as a result of your what? Incomplete pullback, and you understand what your supply and demand is. Now, how does trading works? We make money from trying to buy and the market buy. And we make money from trying to sell and the market sell. The question now is, with the old data that we get on this forex chart, how will you be able to know where the market wants to buy and when the market wants to sell? Now, using this simple thing that I explained, now let's do a top-down analysis. We go to daily time frame right now. Look at this time frame. Everybody can see that this is daily, which simply means every single candle that you are seeing here takes a full day before it's filled up. But looking at this daily, we can tell that the daily is what? Bearish. The market broke structure right here. We have a high, then we have a low. No problem with that. Let me make it much more clean. We have a break of structure here. We have a swing high, then we have a swing low. Then if we check our Fibonacci retracement, you will see that the market has pulled back to 50%. No problem. This is a good pullback. But this is daily. There's little that we can do with it. So let's go to 4 hours. After going to 4 hours, what can we find? We need to analyze what is going on. This is where the internal structure was broken, right? Because we can see that on our daily is bearish. Now, our structure got broken here. So now, where our business is around here. So why would I have to be looking at what is going on here? It's none of my business at this point because I am not a swing trader. I want to cash trade based on an intraday basis. So now, I don't have issues with what is going on here. Only thing I have issue is the immediate money transfer. And how do I identify my money transfer? Bring me back to the board. Now, look at this. If the market wants to sell, the market might be doing this. To position myself in this sell, I don't care about what has been happening in the past. All I care The shortcut is I only care about that point that broke structure to the opposite direction, then come back to the buyer's direction, which means I am looking to sell. I have a lot of data, but the only time I want to be looking at the price is when the market moves to the opposite direction, then change back to my desired direction. I will see that as what? Market creating a trading range for me. So now looking at all this old price action that is going here, where can we get that simple logic from? We can see that the market started broken structure into the bullish side around all this point. We started having break of structure. Then what happened next? The market at some point break this major structure. So when it broke these major structures, now I have a trading range from this high down to any low. Let me say this low at this point. So now, how does this work? Now, I remembered I dropped some of my trade screenshots and I gave out this particular trade. How was I able to do this? I told you guys I'll be using supply and demand also as my reference point. Forget about your order block. Look at this level. Market is buying from here, from here, from here. Remember, I got my trading range already because of this simple thing that I explained here. So it made me know that, oh, this is time to continue my sell. So now, market keep buying. At this point, market even went ahead to break structure. So what happened next? This is a demand. So this being a demand, what are we going to do? Before this structure right here was broken, this point is the last supply. Is the last buy to sell candle that happened before they took it out. So when I got that, I already know that, okay, this point is responsible for my what? For my demand flip, demand swap, breaker block, whatever you want to call it. Now, and this particular point is a very strong point of interest. So now, look at how I literally reanalyze all these big pictures into the relevant ones. But most of you will be busy marking out fair value gap right here. No, there's too much data to consume and market will not wait for you. Market keep moving every single day. So now I have this point right here. So what happens is I go to a more lesser time frame, which is 2 hours. Going to that 2 hours, what can I find? I can see that with the use of my ABC rule, this is my point of interest. So with the use of my ABC rule, you can see that the market broke structure right here. Then it pulled back. So if we measure from this swing high to this pullback, the pullback did not get to 50%. So which makes it an incomplete pullback. Then I have my entry right here. This is how I am able to what? Analyze a very, very complex information and turn it to a very simple information. This is not just like I'm just capping or something. I remember if you guys are on my Twitter, you would find this limit. When I made some profit and I shared it on my Telegram, on my Twitter, and I remember I forgot to close the limit. And most people saw this limit and they took the trade and they make good money from this trade. Very good one. So you can see how I was able to break this down. Now, this market is bearish. Does that mean I'm not going to buy? Yes, I would buy. And how will I be able to do that? Now, the market, let's go back to our daily time frame. So going back to our daily time frame, what can we find? We can see this beautiful daily demand right here. So which tells me that, okay, this point is going to like initiate some push. But what makes me better than you is that I am not going to, because this is a daily time frame, I am not going to put my entry here and put my stop loss here. Who on earth use this 86 pip stop loss? Like, I don't really have that time, but people do that. So what will I do? I'm in a demand. I'm looking to buy. Now, I took myself from here with what I just explained. I took it from here. And I target what? This low. So when I target that, every swing point has an external liquidity. So this guy, you can see he broke this structure. which makes a lot of people wanting to buy from here. So this is a start of a new narrative for me. The fact that people want to buy from here, and I know that this buy is not going to hold because my target for my sell is what? Right down here. But this information here is very, very important. So now you can see how this market was reacting at this point, which means people are trying to buy it. So that point will be called a decision point for me, because that point now it is being taken out right here. So for it to be taken out, we have a demand flip with this guy. This point is now my demand flip. This point is now my demand flip because this is my demand and this is the price action that tried to buy before they flip it out. So that might flip because I am now in a daily demand right here. What would I do? I am looking to buy. So what will I do? I would wait for market to what? Flip this decision point. So what happened? This is my demand flip. Now, market is supposed to sell from here because we understand how flip zone works. But I know this is a trap because it is always about market taking out an external. Higher time frame demand, the market will never stop until it gets to this external. So now what happened? The market now flipped back people that are trying to sell again from here. It flipped them back with this price action. Then I got myself a new buy right here. This is how I am able to break my trade down from higher time frame to lower time frame. I can do this same thing with different pairs over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so which gives me a summary that when it comes to your top-down analysis, you make reference to your what? Your structure. Once you get your structure, it will tell you your direction. But you always know that even despite the fact you know your direction, if your direction is a sell, that doesn't mean you cannot buy. So after getting your structure, what will now tell you either you are buying or you are selling will be what? Your liquidity. Because if a market takes out a buy-side liquidity, then you're looking to buy. This market, if market take out a buy external liquidity, then you're looking to buy. Liquidity, then change of character. The same thing happens to the opposite direction. So your structure will tell you your direction. Your liquidity will tell you your intraday direction. While your supply and demand will tell you the point of interest you need to work with. So actually, there's a lot of things to actually still explain, but I can't let this to be too long more than it is. So penny to that time, you guys should do well to join my free Telegram channel, right? You can join it right here. You can join it so that whenever I'm dropping much more content like this, you'll be able to get access to them. So use the link on my bio to get the Telegram access. Thank you very much.